Alright, so I want to do a quick update on the Altman plants that I got, and I hope everybody's doing well. Alright, so let's start with the Marble Queen Pothos. They generally love bright and direct light. I blasted this baby with a little bit too much, so I have kind of laid off on the light a little bit. They'll start to lose their pigment. As far as watering, all of my pothos love water. If you can't tell, I am a pothos lover. I love to propagate them, so I'm really excited for this guy to start taking off. And she's fun and spunky, so I named her Shakira. But Miss Shakira needs a little bit more love and a little bit less light. But yeah, so there's that one. And this guy right here, this is the Waffle Plant. So this will actually bloom, and if you look, it kind of looks like waffly. Yeah. And this is a follow-up video from when I did a short shouting out to Altman plants because they came perfectly packaged. These plants will get a bright, beautiful purple color up underneath them. So yes, and I'm really looking forward to this being nice and bushy. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, so next let's go to the green prayer plant. So fun thing about these plants is when they're not in the light, they will roll up like cylindrical. And don't judge me because I'm over here doing an experiment with a succulent leaf. I've done this in several of my other pots, and we're gonna see how this goes, if I can get it to root or not. But anyways, back to the prayer plant. She has not grown as quickly as I was expecting, but when she does mature, she will look like Miss Thing right here. And they are just beautiful. I mean, the colors, I mean, look at this, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, and a super neat thing is instead of, like, they will grow up from these sprouts, but generally I see a lot of growth that comes straight right back out from the soil. Like, there's one right there. I should probably clean this out a little bit better, but yeah, that, so this is the baby prayer plant. This is a little bit more mature. I would say maybe 6 months. Oh, perfect. So I did just turn my lights on, so here's an example. It is rolled up. Super neat. It's fun watching them just kind of like twist out. Oh, it's really neat. But the coloration on these leaves, you guys, is just, it's breathtaking. Okay, so let's move on to, all right, everybody knows English ivy. I did get 2, and they grow very quickly, and I didn't want them overtaking the amount of space that I have for my plants, so I put the 2 together. There's a little bit, you can see this was one, and then here is the other one, so there's a little bit of variation in the colors, but that's about it for the English ivy. They're also a bright indirect light loving plant. All of these are, yeah. The only one I have had an issue with is the nerve plant, and it is definitely on my nerves. Not sure what this guy is doing. Yeah, so I call it Moody Mando because it is just, yeah, one day the next it'll be nice and, you know, up, no changes, and then it'll be like this. I apparently do not have very good luck with nerve plants. So if anybody has any tips, tricks, please let me know. Yes, this is a repurposed candle for a pot. So let's see here. Ooh, I'm gonna save like my favorites for last. All right. So this is a Teardrop peperomia. And one of the things about this is they prefer bottom watering. So if you lift this up, you can water up underneath here. I'm not able to grab it with my nails right now. But up underneath here, there's a water reservoir, and they prefer to be watered up underneath. But I would say we have a lot of new little babies coming up here. So I'm expecting maybe the next 2 months, this will be nice and bushy. It'll be time to repot that guy. Okay, so also known as a spider plant. This is a Dracaena lemon lime. They love bright direct light, so don't worry about burning it. And you just water it whenever the top 2 inches of the soil is dry. Stick your finger in. If it's dry, mine's not because it's been watered. So yeah, these guys are pretty popular. You'll see them quite frequently. Okay, let's go to this one. I really hope I can capture this on my camera here. So this is a Rex begonia, right? But look at the little spikes, like the little thorns that are on the leaves. So when I got this baby, it had maybe 2 leaves. So it's coming along. I really want to show you. There we go. There's a little, can't really see these spikes, but in person it is just killer. It looks awesome. And then up underneath it is a bright red. It's just stunning. It is a stunning plant. Love it. All right, next favorite out of the bunch, this guy. Oh, look at this. This one also has thorns. It is a clubbed begonia. Bright indirect light. You do want to have the red and blue wavelengths. Otherwise it will not flower. So once this is a fully matured plant, it will flower. I can't wait to post videos for that. Same with this guy, it will flower, and so will the teardrop as well. So let's see if I can get, I mean, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's just, it looks like something that comes off of sci-fi. Like, it really does. It's super duper neat. Yeah, like all of its little spikes that it has. Yeah. And they're not painful. I mean, they're just kind of like, just a little prickly. Alrighty. And then the jelly plant. So this guy, you're not going to want to water it as frequently as you would, your other plants. I don't even go with the 2-inch dry, and here's why. These plants hold a lot of water in their leaves, similar to succulents almost. So if you look, you can see how thick this leaf is, and it's full of water. And then this one as well, and then this one is thinner. Do you see the difference? It's much thinner than this one. And because this is a new leaf that just came out, and as this matures, the edges of this will turn bright red. So it's gonna be a jaw dropper when it's grown. but this will turn bright red. So that is an update on how the Altman plants are coming. I would say overall they've just about tripled in size, other than, you know, my Moody Mando back there. And my prayer plant, we're gonna work on that and get her looking, you know, maybe send out a couple of prayers. But anyways, I hope everybody is doing well. Any questions, any advice, I am absolutely open to it. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, guys.